Well, shit. That was a damn ass whooping. What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. And I gotta say, last night, Sunday Night Football, that was probably the worst ass whooping the Buccaneers have ever received. Oh man, I don't even remember the last time we won a whole game without scoring not one touchdown. Not one touchdown. All in all, the Saints beat the Buccaneers 38-3. That's the largest victory percentage ever. Now that's the largest point differential that the Buccaneers have ever been beaten by at home. At home. The first thing everybody says when they see a score like that, what, 38? 38 points? What was the defense doing? No, the defense was doing their job. Defense was getting turnovers. The defense was making plays. You know, so problem is when offense doesn't produce, when you don't get that ball control going, when you're getting 3 and outs, turning around, putting the defense right back on the field, a 3 and out is just as bad as a pick, which Tom Brady threw 3 of last night. So look, yeah, this video, defense is completely off the hook. You know, so because they was generating pressure, but the problem is as the game goes on, defense gets tired, holes get a little bit wider, coverage gets a little bit more lax. You know, like you should have seen those holes that Kamara and was running through. They had the Saints had well over 200 yards rushing from 4 different backs, including Taysom Hill. Like that was unheard of. It's unheard of completely. Yeah, I don't know what Brady was doing. He throwing interceptions to the defensive line. What was deflected twice, but it was deflected from a defensive lineman into a defensive lineman. And oh man, like yeah, that was a travesty. And you know what? I know that we can't win them all. I know that, you know, there comes a time where you gotta humble yourself, but it's like, how is it that it's always the games that matter? You know, that we're like, all right, yeah, you know, yeah, this is our day to lose. Now the Saints beat us twice this year, which means, yeah, they swept us for the season. So right now, regardless of what happens the rest of the season, yeah, Tom Brady, Drew Brees got your belt, man. He don't got those 6 rings, but he got the belt. So the only way that we can get it back, we can get some measure of revenge, is if we see them in the playoffs. Because best believe we're gonna make it. The Saints would have to completely collapse for us to win the division. So we would have to lose. They would have to lose 2 in a row, and we would have to somehow catch up with them. You know, catch up to surpass them. But look, at this point, every game matters. So this is the path of victory for the Bucs, and by victory I mean playoffs. For the next 3 games, all right, we need to beat Carolina. We have to beat Carolina because right now they're our only division win. So we avenge a sweeping by completing a sweeping. You know, so we got to beat Carolina. Then we got to beat the Rams because, you know, the Rams is jumping up there too. All those moves that they making last year are starting to pay off. Well, it's starting to look like they pay off. So we got to go back and drop damn near 50 on them like we did last year. And then we got the big game. The big game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs. Defending Super Bowl champs the week before the bye. So Yeah, that's where we need to be at. Now the Chiefs, that's the game that we really need to prepare for. That's not to say that we gotta look past, the other ones. No, we gotta build up, and we gotta keep that game in mind. So right now we're gonna put all our energy, beat Carolina. That's a division opponent. Then beat the Rams, and then focus all of our energy on beating the Chiefs. If we do this in succession, if we follow this in succession, we should be in a good position going into the bye. We got week 13. We got a late bye. So at this point, even if we don't get the top spot, even if we don't get the top spot in the NFC, we good. So we should be rested enough. We finally got all of our players back, plus AB. AB didn't do nothing last night, but not to say that he wasn't targeted. But it's gonna take him. It's gonna take him about a week to get in. But look, that's it for man. There was no Buccaneers highlights. It was all the Saints, because the Buccaneers barely generated any offense. I'm surprised Tom Brady got 200 yards passing. Got 200 yards passing. Now, normally, that would have been acceptable if he would have had the touchdowns to match. And it's like, when you take into account, the turnovers, who's to tell which way the score would have flipped? We couldn't get the ground game running. We couldn't get we just got our ass whooped. Yeah. New Orleans took us behind the woodshed. That's the best way to do it. And as much as it hurts me to say that, like, it has to be said. It has to be said. Like, it's damn. But yeah, so now that it's out there, we got to dominate the rest of the season. Bottom line, that's the only way. Because right now, Drew Brees took his record back from Tom Brady. After all of that press that was generated, he took his record back from Tom Brady, and and not only did he take it back, but he's up by 4. Or is he up by? No, he's up by 3. So we gotta buckle down. We gotta ante up and play football. I'll tell you what, that performance, that was a performance that our coach would have had us drilling after the game for. We'd be like, hold on, no, don't go home, don't take those pads off. Nah, we got practice. So shit. Anybody want the Woodlawn? Y'all know. Oh man. But in any case, that'll do it for this episode of Advanced Sports Talk. I just had to talk about that, get that off my chest. Like, that's goddamn. Another good news is the rest of the division, Atlanta and Carolina, they are 3 wins behind us, so we don't have to worry about them catching up. But we got to keep pace with the rest of the NFC. But in any case, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.